Now, actually, this is the same position that I'm seeing your biggest breakdown. And I know you can't see your trunk positioning here, but it's pulled off to the side. You're also a little bit outside 90 with that hand. Okay, so that's another huge piece to guys that I see have elbow problems, and they're not able to leverage their hand into their release. They're not utilizing their body's energy system to complete your throw. You're having to generate a little bit of independent energy with your arm to come into this throw. So now this is where I think it disguises itself as a pushy arm action, because now after front foot strike, you lead with this elbow, and then you kind of just push this ball into release. Now, in the meantime, what we're seeing is trail leg hip flexion. Okay, so we want to maximize hip extension. Okay, and you'll see that your trail leg kind of just shoots into active flexion going forward. Okay, so if we were like to draw arrows on this video, this is things that I like look for in terms of essentially optimal positioning. Okay, so what I see here is early launch, chest behind the lead knee. You're not maximizing shoulder extension. So this position is like a big no-no for me in terms of where we're at in ball release. Drawing hand, shoulder down to the knee, almost like a straight line down to the rear knee, and then straight line out. Okay, instead I want to see like ball release over here, and then drawing a straight line from ball release all the way to the back foot, right? That's like that optimal positioning, if you will. Let's bring up that video again. Okay, so if we look at Cole again, he's got a little bit of flexion here, but still a lot better. More shoulder extension, throwing shoulder in front of glove side shoulder. Okay, and then you can draw that straight line. That's just a quick visual there. Okay, and then, you know, kind of just pushing this ball, trail leg still shoots into flexion, pushing the ball out to release. And like I said, I think the biggest breakdown that I'm seeing, dude, in terms of like health and power output is you're initiating trunk rotation early. And now that your trunk rotation is early, when you anchor down, your arm's not best equipped to really maximize your body's energy system to be pulled through the zone into your slot because of a little bit of hand disconnection, a little bit of hand drag, tardy. Your throwing shoulder and your rear hip are just kind of moving together, and they're not segmenting. I mean, that's the biggest piece, dude, is the ability to segment the upper half and the lower half, essentially, right? Your hip rotation and your trunk rotation. Okay, I want trunk neutral. So again, looking at Cole, this is anchor point, right? So full front foot strike. His trunk is neutral, his hips are into rotation, so he has elastic energy, has rotational energy to now release. So his trunk rotation initiates his arm, right? So that comes and pulls his arm through. Now his arm is able to accelerate faster through the zone because it's being backed by your body's major energy, right? Again, when it comes time to when we're talking about the arm and initiating energy with the arm, we don't want that energy being independent with the arm. Arm can only handle so much. Okay, so if we look at this, see how the shoulders are parallel, right? So this is probably a front foot strike here, inside 90 with that hand, and now that trunk rotation is going to pull the arm through into release, and that pulling sensation is going to give him that late launch and shoulder extension, right? So the shoulder of the throwing arm is in front of the shoulder of the glove arm. So you're maximizing that extension. Whereas again, when we look at you're pushing this ball into release here, trail leg shoots. Now at release, your chest behind the lead knee and the throwing shoulder and the glove side shoulder are very similar in terms of where they're at in space. Thank you so much for watching that video. Be sure to check out those videos right there that are related to the video that you just watched. Subscribe, or we are going to arm wrestle your analysis. Click that right there. You can check out the links in the description. Link that will give you direct access to my question platform, which will allow you to ask me a question that I will respond to. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See ya.